whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house.
I said certified free, 7 days a week. Wet, make that game weak. Yeah, you dealing with some wet. Bring a bucket and a mop.
Sanbanani, beautiful people. This is Mbaalicious M, and I'm back to entertain you guys. Welcome back to my channel. To everybody that's new and to all the subscribers, thank you so much. I know it's only a few of you guys, but I'm still very grateful. And to you guys that have not subscribed, okay, girl, that have not subscribed, please press that. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on with my English, but please press that subscribe button together with the notification bell so that you are notified Umbali when she puts more content on her channel. Okay, so today, story time. First story time, period. Let's get started. As orosne with cold water. With cold water. Hey, make cold water. Kametsi abatang. Ngamadi anakorotora. Listen. The plug. And then top it off, honey. Mama Uzi. What? So today's story is about, okay, let me see. But okay, you guys already see it on the title, but the mother of the guy I was dating hated my guts. Ask me why. Angas. Legit. Let me look into the camera. Angas. Ek weet nie. I don't know. I get baby. Ati is baby. I can't that mean. Ati baby way. Yeah. So, backtrack. And put my drink down. I was dating this vendor guy. Okay? I have a thing for vendor guys, but yes, in thing I have a thing for vendor guys. I'm surrounded by vendor guys, so majority of the time I find myself in situations with them. So I was dating a vendor guy that I really cared about, and his mother loved me, cared for me. Like, this is George. I was still in high school. I was in grade 10 when we started dating. Okay, so me and this guy start dating. But we go into his yard and chill there after school. However, his mom doesn't know that I'm in the yard. But and then she saw me. She was closing the windows and she was like closing the curtains, and then she saw me. And she didn't say anything. The following day, same thing. After school, I go and I chill at, let me call him T, okay? I go and I chill at T's place. And then the mother comes. When the mother comes, she's like, hi, why aren't you introducing me to your friend? I see her all the time. Okay. I see her all the time. Why look at me and stuff. I'm like, oh my god. What? Such things happen. Where? Ning. So this was the first time that a guy was dating's mother saw me, you know. Most of the time, you know, when you're in high school, you know, you guys are dating, however, then you quickly call him, especially if he lives around, then he'll come and walk you to the shop and stuff like that. So that was the case. But we tried a new thing. We're like, you know what, we never get time together because we're both young, so we need an enclosed space to be together. And that's when we thought the passage would be the perfect place. The mother again, and she was like, she's like, oh, okay. Okay, girl. And then, okay. The following day, he's like, Mbali umzwilu mama. So we have to go in because now she's gonna feel like how batom. So then we go in, sambulisa kahle, and I'm like to him, no, tell her sizoploma ngaphandle. Just at least usingeni ngimbulisa. She was like, okay, cool. He was like, okay, cool. He tells her what's okay, sizobe sichila ngaphandle. Mom was like, okay, cool. I umthengele umntana cold drink. Yabona, mama banjani. I was like, yo, this lady is nice. Hi, fast forward, our relationship is going good. His brothers know me and everything. And then, hey, Mbali being Mbali. Okay, that is so offending. I am not even gonna lie about that. You just offended yourself. But anyway, Mbali being Mbali. This one time I see this other guy, hey, okay, I'm still dating the guy that I like and the guy I'm in love with and the guy whose mother likes me. Then I meet with this other guy, like randomly, man, and he recognizes me because I was friends with his ex, you know. So he recognizes, like, hi man, hi, how are you? I'm like, hi, you are so fine, okay. I'm like, hi. Like, how are you? I'm like, I'm okay. He's like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, Vijay, your name is, let's call him, I don't want to call them with their alphabet names, like, for real. Let's call him Sam. Like, yeah, I'm Sam. I'm Sam. You remember me? Yeah, I mean, I remember you were dating my friend. How, like, I know Mbali. He's like, yeah, no, I know. How are you? Cool. I'm cool. He's like, I thought you don't live around here anymore. I'm like, no, I've been, but I just stay in the majority of the time because I had strict grandparents. So after school, if I don't go to my boyfriend's house, I legit come home. Period. So we exchange numbers. Okay, cool. Some other time he's at the park chilling with his friends and they're drinking. And he comes to me. He's like, hi, aren't you gonna come chill with us? I'm like, no, I'm good. He's like, no, you should. Okay, can I text you today and everything? I was like, you have my numbers. You haven't texted me. And he's like, no, I'll text you today. Those are the days of WhatsApp, okay? I was Playboy Babe, by the way. Hello? So he takes Playboy Babe, me, of course. He texts me later on, we talk, he's asking me, so who you seeing and stuff. So I tell him I'm seeing T. He's like, oh, that guy who plays soccer, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, okay, but he's a very chilled guy. I'm like, he's very, very chilled, like legit. Agapapelwa. Like agapapelwa. Uti. Agapapelwa. Not because he's scary or anything, but I think past experiences, Magluwa, he's there, he wins all the time. So I guess it's that thing you do not umpapele, especially with these girls. Me. Okay, anyway. Then him and I, we, hit it off good. The chemistry's there on the phone. He's hella fine. I'm hella good. And then he's like, can I take you out? Meanwhile, I have a boyfriend, guys. Yes, my boyfriend does not do all these taking out things. He was like legit a traditional vendor guy. He does not do let me take you out. What? No. How? Okay, can I take you out and stuff? I'm like, okay, no problem. He's like, where do you want to go? I thought the closest place, Maponya. I'm like, no, Maponya Mall is fine and stuff. He's like, okay, we'll do movies. I'm like, that is fine by me. I've never been taken out, mind you, by somebody who's my age. Where is he getting the money, honey? Where do you get the money to take me out to movies and for lunch? Okay, but anyway, it's okay, cool, no problem. He's like, okay, on Saturday we're on. I'm like, good, we're on. I don't have a problem. So I obviously lie and cleaning it. We have extra classes and stuff. I go. This is we started dating 2010, myself and T. This is like 2011 mid 2011, me doing this all of a sudden. So a whole year has passed. I was dating T, we're happy with everything, and then mid 2011 this shit happens. Okay, I tell them we have extra classes and stuff. They're like, okay, cool, no problem. So that morning on Saturday, I get up, I look pretty. Obviously, I wasn't as good as I am with makeup, but at that time, the way bengizenza corner with the eyeliner and mascara, and that's that. And obviously tweezing your brow to be really, really thin. So that was that, and I was very pretty. I got a lot of guys approaching me. I'm not gonna lie. And now that I'm like this, it's like, anyway, but I'm intimidating because me, I am nyaswaga. It's that thing. Literally, I do not laugh. I do not. And if I don't. No. No bad. For what? Number you one Guy Khena takes me out. We go check what movies are on. And I remember that time. Final Destination, I don't know what. I don't know Final Destination what. But their Final Destination was in movies. So I love horror, I love sci-fi, I like thriller, I love those kind of movies. So I'm like, Final Destination. Khandi, we both have something in common because he likes it too. Okay, cool, we go, hey. Okay, simple, okay, we'll go in at like, we pay at, I think it's like 4 o'clock. Movies are long 4, and it's around 2 o'clock. How Khandi tells me, he's like, oh, it's a double date. I'm like, double date with who? He's like, my cousin and his girl. I'm like, okay, cool. So his cousin comes, Vela, with the girl. Okay, so me and the girl are now walking together, and the guys are at the back of us. The guys are doing all the paying. They like, what do you guys want to eat? I'm like, me chicken again. I was being very considerate. In fact, I think I'm still very considerate. When it comes to spending money on me, and as why moving forward, I'm not compromising. Not compromising. Anyway, I'm like, no, chicken dicken is fine. I mean, I don't have the money for that chicken dicken, so you can pay for my chicken dicken, honey. So chicken dicken, we chill. There I am eating my wings. Let me get my drink. Okay. Oros needs a moment of silence. And I feel like Mariposa, you need to close your eyes like. Okay, girl. I mean, this hey, man. Even when a person is trying to be sexy. Anyway, after chicken licking, also we all chilling together, we all talking, we all getting to know each other. We asking them about their relationship. They've been together for about 4 months, if I remember correctly. And him and I were only starting to get to know each other and stuff like that. Okay, cool. And then we go to the movie. Now it's time for the movie to start. 4 o'clock. We're sitting right at the back, legit, right at the back at the corner. And then the cousin and the girl are probably about 5 seats over there, but still at the back. So it's just 2 couples at the back, and each couple is like separated. Okay, fine. The movie starts, the movie, like literally 5 minutes into the movie, I'm like, do you want to go outside and talk? I'm like that. That's what I'm saying. He's like, okay, cool. We go outside, we talk. Okay, we talk. Talking leads to kissing, touching, everything. I'm the one taking his hand, putting it on my boob. I'm the, like, hey, lela passage la sema movie na sema ponya. Ha! If the cleaner walked in, trust me, the boy sees a leg ma, go head office, and has a whoop. Yes, I'm up on your mall. It's true. The boy sees a con. Because it was that hectic. Trust me. It was that hectic. You know it's dark. That passage is dark. Like, you know, as soon as J, Mau Suguma Estuleni, Emma Movini, right at the back, and then you walk out this dark door. There, literally, in that darkness, we were there. So if the cleaner walked in, I don't know. But she didn't. Kiss me. Hey, the movie went on and on. I tell you, about a whole 25 minutes we were there. And then we go back just to Maiza, just to watch. We sit and we watch. He's like, no, let's go back. How we went back. That's us there kissing. If it was up to him, honey, he was gonna go down on me. Trust and believe. That guy was hard AF. We're kissing. Okay. Guy and I. Movie again, legit. I did not. I only watched the movie. Saying like, when you could download it and stuff. Only then could I. Okay, the day goes on sharp. Around 8 o'clock, boy. Hey, we get off the taxi. When we get off the taxi, guess who we see? The friend of mine who is dating him, who is dating Sam. She's like, hi guys. I'm here, mina. I'm a plastic chicken again, ma. Hey, we about to hold hands. As soon as he closed the door, Khanti Mogel is here. Like, hi guys, how are you? I'm like, hi. She's like, how are you? I'm like, I'm okay. She's like, are those wings? I'm like, yeah. She's like, can I have one? She's working with her friends, like a group of girls. I'm like, okay. I open and she takes one, and all the friends also come bazotat. And no. Okay, sharp. No, we'll talk. And then they greet each other like it was awkward. It was awkward. Like, how do I look at my friend knowing that they took me out and he's never taken you out? Anyway, we go home. We live close to each other. He's like a block away, so we walk to my house first by the corner. We hug. I'm out. And then we ensure we check the coast. Pela T lives around here. Okay, sharp. He goes home. I go home. Things die down for a bit. For whatever reason, I don't know, like a month or so. Nothing is said. And then we see each other again this one time, close to my friend. I live close to my friend. He buys from my friend. Okay, so he sees me. Hi, how are you? What's happening? Nothing. School, everything. Okay, cool. Things go on. This is now 2012. 2012, now we're starting to get really close again and stuff. I'm still dating Tina. Hi, so, and then one time, Sam invites me over to his house. He's like, can you come through? I'm like, no problem. I go. Vele, he likes gadgets, and, he was very interested in IT and stuff like that. So he had laptops and stuff, and like on weekends, he'd go work at an internet cafe and help out there. Hence, he had the money to take me out. So he's got all his things there. We watch movies. I love movies, so I take my stick with me, and then he puts movies in, and we're talking, and everything is normal. And then we go back to kissing. Hi, then go back into Yanja. Go up on. Eventually the feelings start getting harder and harder. Now it's 2012. 2012, Mbali, the V card is taken away from me. By T. Yes, guys. The V card was taken by T. Okay? This one time I come back from school, we were writing our exams. This was our June exams, matric. Mangboya, normally I call T. Hore T, singer, I'm walking to your house, are you home? And then he'll be like, yeah, I'm calling the house. Okay, cool. Now T's in matric, we're both in matric. Okay, cool. And then, that day, T, I'm calling him, he's not answering. I am dreading coming back home because my grandfather is always home. So the thought of just chilling with my grandfather from 12 o'clock, because literally our exam started at like 8, half past 8 until like 10. And then around 12, half past 12, sing gas. I'm like, I'm not. No, I cannot. I call T out. T's not answering. Hey, batong, this guy. So I'm like, you know what? I'm calling Sam. I call Sam. Sam, where you at, nigga? Babe, I'm around. What's up? I'm like, okay, can I come through? He's like, no problem. Okay. I go, Sam and I chill. We're chilling in his yard and stuff. And then I'm like to Sam, hey, do you wanna? He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I think I'm sure. Like, are you sure, Mbali? I'm like, yeah, nigga, I want you. Hey, my God, uyaliqoba izozo baba. Uyaliqoba izozo. Ubhuti. Bafowethu, till this day, number 1 on my list. I ain't lying. I am dead serious. I came out of there, nah. Came home, cool. I could not study, number 1. My mind was all over the place. I could not do anything because the only thing that I could see as soon as I blinked was all the images of what was going on in that house. Get it was that good. The next day I was there. I didn't even bother to call T. I called Sam. Sam, I'm about to get off where I am home. Again, it was an everyday thing. Being pregnant, I was very shocked the way I was just going on and on and on. It was good, guys. It was so good. Like, it was good. It was good. Okay, fine. Then I start getting used to going there all the time. And then T's friends start noticing all the time, man, your girl is always there. And T's friends live the same street as Sam. So they tell him, no, man, keep an eye out for this guy because your girl's always seen there and I always see her. That's the other friend who tells T, I always see Mbali at Sam's place every time and they're chilling together sometimes outside by the grass or whatever. Hey, he's like, what? So because I have a guilty conscience, Shem. It eats me. So because it eats me, I was like, you know what? No spice. Because now I can feel I have feelings for this guy. I have feelings for Sam. So much that I don't care what's happening that side no more. Like T's trying to call me. I'm not answering. Sam calls me now. I answer and I jump right now. Okay. T calls me. Can we talk? Okay, sure. Ukuthi ngapha kusema. Usem sekase babe. Hayi umuntu wami. Ngiyakufuna. Mina ngiyakufuna. Angifuni nje senze lento esiyokutshontshana. Ngiyakufuna. Hey. My God. That's witches. Angisazi-ke manje. Ngichaza ngisini kulo bhuti oshaya nayo. Yebo akaze angibeke isandla and he said he would never do that to me. But how do I look at him and tell him that I'm in love with somebody else? Fine, I go to T. T and I start talking. T is like, I heard about what's going on. Please tell me you're not doing anything with this guy. I start crying. T, I can explain. Oh. Mbali, what is going on? Okay, we had sex and stuff. Oh! Huh? Angankamanga. He didn't know what to do. I could see his veins showing. I could see. Usiyazini, the world is coming to an end in this house right now. She's like, okay, it's fine. You did it. It was a mistake. I ain't leaving you for shit. Hey! I'm like, T, there's something I need to tell you. He's like, what? I'm like, I'm in love with him. He's like, you're in love with him? I'm like, yeah. He's like, no, you can't do that. I love you. I love you and you love me. We together. Girl, what you saying? What the hell you saying? Is you crazy? I'm like, I'm in love with him and I want to, move on with him and stuff. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. He's like, no, I don't want you to do that. Yo, he begs me every day. He calls me, he texts me, he asks me. Like, he's like, I don't care how many times you guys have had sex. You're mine. Ngiyakuthanda. Angizoxola, ngizoba right. Ngathi nje. Ngizifuna lapha. Ngoba ipronyeka siyakalo ya angeke. Hayi, kuyalama ukuthi ngihlali la. Ngoba lele. Anyway, okay, sharp. T is still begging. I'm entertaining Sam. Turns out that one time, okay, I was walking out of Sam's place. So Sam has a room outside. So I'm walking out of his room. Handi's aunt is around and she's washing. Okay, sharp. While she's doing the laundry, she sees me walking out. She's like, how are you? I'm like, I'm okay. She's like, who are you? I'm like, Mbali. She's like, Wagupi. I'm like, I live just, on this other street. She's like, okay, cool. I go, okay, cool. The aunt tells the mother yaga Sam ukuthi, hey phela umntanakho, hayi ma, khona lo ongabambeki ohlala la kulendlu. Umama athi nje ngimbone. Hey. Ngimubone. The camera. Ngimubone, ndimubone. Hey, hola ngwana, dombulaya. Catch. Sam, ngoba ustabona, wathi ubani? Ngeke. Not my girl. Hayi Mbali. Akapheli ma. Saturday yimi futhi lapha ya. Saturday ngiyaya vele mangifika ngibona auntie emnyango ngiyambulisa hi. Hello ngene. Ngene eroomini la ka Sam, how Sam kunjani? How good. Did you see my aunt outside? Yeah, I saw her. Uthena ngibulisile. Okay, cool. I don't think anything of it. Okay, cool. Sharp. And then I go. Oh, and then we leave the room and we're like, let's go chill outside because his friends are also outside waiting for him. So he's like, let's go chill outside. I'm like, okay, we go. As we are walking out, the mother walks in. I don't know the mother, me. I don't know her. I've never seen her. She walks in. She chews gum like she sees me. She's like, she stops. She stops at the gate, literally blocking the gate. She looks at me. Everyone else is bad. Everyone else is top engine. Hey, dear mama, machine. She looks at me. She's like, Obanwan. I'm like, Mumbai. She's like, Ufunanda. I'm like, Ngize Sam. She's like, Kwaban. Mathul. What was uhlalapi? Ngichaze ukuthi ngihlalaphi. Athi lalela la awulinyatheli ngizwa. La masimbi noyenzayo outside. Uyangizwa ukuthi ngithini? Aphelela egate. Awulinyatheli la. What else was on his side? Ha! I was shook. Ndandisazi baby or ndifare guy, ndiliche guy, ndishabe, hey madoda. Ndari okay. Zoruga. This one is standing here, he's keeping quiet. He's looking her straight in the eyes. Hey. And then I'm happy. And then she passes me, and then I get out, and I'm like, no more. Ungbonungbulai. Hi. Monday I was there. She was got like mna ngithi kulo mama hayi la. Hayi kumbali mina ngiyangena la kule jar wena uthanda ungathandi. Ngitshela umnikazi wendlu kanjalo. Well, not literally, but in my head. Ngoba izenzo zami zisho njalo kushuthi. Izenzo zami zithi awangijwayeli mama. Mina ngiza la ngizobona umntwana. I go Monday, I go Tuesday, I go Wednesday, I go, hey. Until this one time I go and the aunt is there. The aunt is like, what did your mom say? She asked this one, Sam, what did your mom say? He keeps quiet. I'm like, I'm not gonna come here anymore. In this one time he's like, no man, come over. My aunt has gone to work. The only person on corner is my uncle, and majority of the time he sleeps until like late because he works night shift. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll come. I go. When I chill with him, he's like, as in, it's okay, sharp. This is now 2013. I'm done with high school, Pasile. I'm at college campus. Well, it was known as college campus, but now it's Rosebank College. Friday. I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, no, I'm gonna go see you can chill like England. I'm like, okay, cool, I chill. We thought the uncle was sleeping, right? Turns out when he went out, the uncle saw Gutu Pumil was Pumela Apandle on purpose from the house. He walks in, I'm lying on the bed, me, I'm chilled. The uncle's like, hello. I'm like, hi. She's like, who are you? I'm like, Mbali. He's like, oh, where's He's like, where's Sam? I'm like, he went out. He's just down the road by Mkhod. He's like, okay. He goes back inside. Hello. Bone abadobuya pa. Hoy ngwana obuya uhone apha nduni. Hey, ozuphephuka ma. Lo mntana ukhona la kule ndlu. 5 minutes was enough. The mother lives, so 10 minutes was enough because the mother lives like same area. However, she's like maybe 10-15 minutes away. But we thought she was at work. Khatish is not at work. She was at home on that Friday. These ones are not back yet from Khod. She comes. Oh, no, wait. They come back from Khod. He's like, do you want Mkhodu? I'm like, no. He's like, who came in here? I was like, my uncle. He's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, no, he actually came in here. He's like, okay, cool. They chill outside. He's like, do you want Mkhodu? I'm like, no, I'm good. Okay, sharp. I chill on the bed. I'm pressing my phone. They eat Mkhodu outside. Literally outside the room. They chilling, eating. Ha, they hear the gate. The mother, she is walking in. There is no time to run. Because Mbali is pressing the phone. She is chilled. She's at home. She's watching a movie. The mother walks in. She stands up. They all stand up. They leave the Mkhodu there. Because they were there when the mother told me to stay the F away from my yard. Okay? They all disperse. The mother is now qondana ngqo naye. As ngco shift emnyama ufuna ukungena. Hayi lo athi ubani? No. Uthi ngene cala nawuzongena. He comes in. The mother comes in. Angithi mina I'm on the phone. Anginaki phela ukusikwenzakalani. Imovie yarasa ngispress phone. Mangiphakamisa amehlo ngithi. The mother. Hey! My God. The mother is right there. The mother is legit right there. Who's going to be fake? What's intense, sis? I keep quiet. I said, sis, when it's intense. I keep quiet. Ha! She's like, okay. But ngicela ngiphumele ngaphandle. Siphi isikhiya sami? Lo amuphi isikhiya. Oh, athi isikhiya nasi la emnyama. Athi ngicela uphumele ngaphandle. Lo sis lo. Shuthi angeke babe yithiwa bomama endlini. Ngcono sibonisane sabomama sibone ukuthi ubani ozowina. Hey! I am 19 years old. Ke tlolwana le motho o na leng 30 something or 40. Hey! I beg. Hello mama T. Hey, phumela ngaphandle webhuti. Phume iverani ndandindu yanga ndikho dila nawo isisi. Toda ambuze zwavhuḓi uri u khou ṱoḓa mini hafha nduni yanga ngori ha khou ṱoḓa u pfesesa thi. Ari vhone uri ndinyi o ḓo winayo hafha. Hu ḓo sala nnyi kha iyi nnḓu. Ubani uzohlala kule ndlu le. Ayisifuna ukubonisa, ayisifuna ukubonisa. Unengane yena ngithi. Okay, ngizodilisha naye ngicela uphume ke bhuti. Hey, ngithi he walked out. The friends were like, don't you dare. Imagine the friends outside. They're like, don't you dare leave her in there because your mother's going to kill this bitch. As soon as she closes the door, he puts his foot. From the outside, he puts his foot. She's like, get your foot off. Take your damn foot off my door. He's like, no. Why don't you want me to stay in here while you talk to her? She's like, hey, I need to get permission from you in my place, in my house, in my yard. Excuse me, boo. Get your foot out the door. Yeah? The son's like, I am not taking my foot out. You will talk to her while I'm in here. He puts his foot. This lady pushes the door. Now he's pushing the door from the outside. Now she's taking a scissor. There was a drawer. She opens the drawer. She takes that scissor and she starts stabbing his hands. So he lets go of the door. She starts stabbing his hands with that scissor. It was a scissor or a knife. I know it was something sharp, but it was just in the drawer. So I think it was a knife. Stabs the life out of his hands. Eventually he manages to push the door so much that she falls back, you know. As she falls back, he walks in quickly trying to, come in between me and her. This lady doesn't care about him. No, she wants to get to me. So she now stands up from being pushed, and now her hands are trying to grab me. And he's now fighting to push her back and keep her away from me. Hey! I was shook. I was shaking. Hi. Nanku mama umfunala. She is trying to grab a hold of me. He is fighting her. He is pushing her. They are pushing each other. The whole time while she's trying to grab, she's like, I ain't trying to mom. Like the whole time. She is like really wanting to get to me. This one here, Sam, he's like, get out. He's pushing her. He's fighting her. And he keeps saying, get out, Mali, get out. Try to find a way to get out. Pull my body, pull my body. I grabbed my bag and I was out. Like I tried to squeeze myself behind him. While she was trying to, she even grabbed a hold of my shirt. But I managed to, pull away from it. And then I quickly ran out. The friends did not even think twice. They were pulling me to run as fast as possible. I guess as soon as I went out, he managed to push her and run out. As soon as she stood up, she took a speaker, a whole speaker. Speakers, go. She took a whole speaker and she threw it at him. Luckily, because the speaker's wire is connected to, it just, push it up foot. So it didn't go far. It literally just, and then it fell on the floor. And then she ran for the gate and she really hit the gate and locked it. We were all outside at this point. She stood at the gate and she looked at me. She looked at me with those eyes to say, that lady hated me. Ngithi, after that, uzosibona simile estradeni. Oh shit. Ngithi uzosibona simile no Sam estradeni. Far from the house. Very far away from the house. My street, actually, to be exact. And when she saw us, she'd be like, Sam, let's go home. This is a 19-year-old who is being told, Aye, it's like, Yani Jaratani. Yeah. And then we'd have to just disperse and we'll see each other some other time. And then when I'd ask him, why did your mom hate me? What did I do to her? He's like, I don't know. So in my head, I figured, I know how some families or cultures, bathanda ukuthi ube nomakoti waleyo culture who knows the traditions, the roots and everything, the culture yamavenda. I'm Zulu. Maybe she's already found somebody for you. That's what I was thinking. Or Sam, there's probably somebody abakubekele. So I'm intruding in that. Yes, I understand the fact that each other like funny, but all that hate for what? For what? Because it's not like I was a girl who was known to be gallivanting around like Shawla. I was just that girl. Legit. They only see me man you. They only see me man because my grandfather in nonsense. Okay? So I would say if maybe was well langami ukuthi hayi ngibusy we or nothing. She doesn't even know me. Uyaqala kwa ungibona. Hey, she hated me. That lady hated me. Get it till this day when I see her. You see now it's 2020. This was 2013. It's 2020. When I see her, I still shake because she's never forgotten my face. Every time she sees me, she stares at me. Like she stares. Last year we tried to rekindle things, not necessarily in like a romantic way, but like in our friendship. We tried to rekindle again and just chill because we broke up a while ago, like a long time ago. So we tried to rekindle our friendship, and then he was like, oh, so I was like, I need movies. Do you have movies and stuff or series? He's like, oh yeah, I do. I wanted Power. Yeah, Power. I'm like, I need power. I need a seasoned bun, but I need power. So do you have? He's like, yeah, I have. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna come bring my steak. He's like, okay, sharp. Like things are normal with us. Like there's no tension. We cool. We vibe. We okay. Okay. So I take my steak. We chill. We chill. Okay. I'm fine. My movie. We talk. Room like it's nice and everything. And then the following day, same thing. You know, I was at home, so I was like, okay, I'll come through. We'll chill. Ha, can't do call. Kanti, the mother is there. After so many years, I've not seen her. Huh. Kanti, she is there. When I turned and I saw her, and she looked at me, and she was just like, hello. And I was like, yeah, mama. She was like, Binjan. I'm like, I'm fine. It's okay. Hey! I never saw that day coming where this lady would just greet me and leave me alone. I was saying, feel phela bese ngitshela ukuthi ayazini awungitshela ukuthi mama kukhona uyilo ufuna kahle ukahle ufuna ngife kahle is what you say. He's like, no man, my mom has grown out of it. My mother said I'm sibadala masibangaka, so she obviously does not take things as serious as she did back when we were in high school, so she's okay with it. So that was my worst experience with a parent. If that day Sam had left me in that house, I don't even want to know what would have happened. I don't even want to know, because I'm sure that after she gives me a good beating, that lady, she was going to bring me here at home, tell my grandfather, and my grandfather was not going to leave me alone. He was going to have me. He was going to strangle me. Hey guys, you don't understand my grandfather. My grandfather was feared by everyone. Everyone. My dogs fear my grandfather. My dogs feared him. As soon as he walks out the house, they would be gone. Gone. So can you imagine what he would have done to me, knowing ukuthi wena uqinisa inhloko eshardini labantu. Umama ukulento ukutshela so, wena ngoba umama umtshela the other way ukuthi hey, he will not tell me. In whose house? He spoke a lot of English. Hey, hey, okay. So that's how I almost died. That was the year 2013. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to my long ass story. I know I talk a lot. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my story. There is more coming. There is going to be more story time. I am going to be doing a countdown to 10 of the worst lies I've heard from the guys that I've dated. So look forward to that. Press that notification bell so you know as soon as I put it up. You best be ready to listen and hear the kind of lies I hear from these assholes, okay? Thank you again for watching. This is Mbaalicious M and Honey. XOXO. We out.